हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, श्री कृष्णार्पणमस्तु। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण। हरे कृष्ण माता जी, प्रणाम शाले, रीड द प्रणति और someone
Yes,
else.
yes, you can start. No, you only start. Hare Krishna. Good. Hare Krishna. See, students' strength, it's
ओम
reducing. End of
ओम
this.
नमो, सॉरी माता जी।
No problem. Can take.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः, श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं, वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपादकमलं, श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च, हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते, गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते, तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी, वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये, वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः, नमो ब्राह्मण्यदेवाय गोब्राह्मणहिताय च जगद्हिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः, नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः, गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः, मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं, यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं, श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम्, कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः, नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्ग्रहे, नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जय उदीरयेत्, शृण्वतां स्वकथां कृष्ण पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तनः, हृदयन्तस्तो हि अभद्राणि विधुनोति
Suhritsatam.
विधुनोति सुहृत्सता, नष्ट नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठकी नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण all glories to Srila Prabhupada Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna. Yeah. So we'll go to the chapter. Hare Krishna. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay, Hare Krishna. So welcome you all to Bhakti Shastri batch 2 and module 2, end of module 2 course. I mean this course, and we are in the end of module 2, the 12th chapter. So in 12th chapter, what exactly Bhagavan is doing? He is actually almost holding our hand and taking forward. He's giving us each step, he's showing us each step. How can you do bhakti? Earlier and all, he told us only to do bhakti. Just Sharanagati, you do. And wow, how opulent he is. He told over, by words. And the next chapter, he already, expressed, he showed in action also, he showed his Vishwarupa and all. Now he's telling, okay, even still if you're, confused and all, I will tell you how to do bhakti. So he said what? It starts from 8th verse. He says, just fix your mind upon me. Just your mind should be always constantly fixed upon me. Whatever you do, whatever you think or eat, whatever you do, but your mind should be where? It should be always on me. That's what he says. Fix your mind upon me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and engage all your intelligence, even whatever smartness, whatever you have, that capacity, that smartness or, intelligence, just everything, it is because of the Lord, I have it. Like that, you should be able to do it. Engage all your intelligence in me, whatever you are able to do, that also the credit and, everything should be on to him. Thus, you will come live in me always without a doubt. He says, na samshayaha, and said. But is it possible for people like us? No. Then he knew that. So he has got a B plan. What is it? Next plan, that is, my dear Arjuna, oh winner of wealth, if you cannot fix your mind upon me without deviation, then he tells the other, okay, I will tell you some other way. That by doing that, what you will come to, your mind will be automatically, by practicing that, your mind will automatically get fixed on me, and you can, grow in bhakti, and you can come to me. What is that? The second step he says is, then follow the regulative principle. What are the regulative principles? Same 4 regulative principles we are already knowing. And getting up early in the morning, fasting on important days, and listening to Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, and then doing japa rounds, all the whatever is ISKCON is telling us same thing. Ours, it is like a timetable, it is already said. Initially, maybe it would have been very difficult. Now it is, see, when you were a small child, even brushing your teeth, your parents had to force. Arey, brush your teeth, arey, take bath, do this, do that, and all that. After a certain stage, it is used to, we got used to doing that. It became a part of our life. The same thing, even in bhakti, even as a devotional service, we are now used to. Early morning getting up is, even if you don't want to get up, even if you go somewhere and you wanted to relax, even your body clock will say, no, get up, get up. You will be always up before, but I don't find many people in the, only 3 people I see. 3, yeah. There's Manjala Mataji and Vamshidhar Prabhuji and this Biju Prabhuji. Others have, of course, they have their own reasons, and they're all doing Mangalarti at home, and in other center, they are participating in other center, and all reasons. But what I'm saying is, ISKCON Mangalore being our center, we are learning. So this is like our house, our house, how you give preference to your house. any puja in your house, even normal puja or 5 minutes ka puja, if it is there, will you go to some other temple? No, this big, festival is going on in that temple. I'm going there. Gar ka chhod do. We never do that. We always give that. Even small puja you give important. Why? Because it is your house. That apnapan, that possessiveness you should have towards Lord and towards your temple, towards you. Because here you get everything. You get to learn everything. You're not paying. Agar paisa dega to yes, what? I'm paying them fees. That's why they are teaching. So what? See, that attitude you may get, but here that is also not so very. See, it is, I'm giving credit to NND Prabhuji and ISKCON Mangalore also, so many people are working behind this, that system, that curriculum they are making and all that. So it is hats off to them. And we are so very lucky. We have been the chosen people among so many crores and so many people are there. Only we few people who have really understood what is what, and we have come, and everybody is in different states and different countries, and we're all come here only for one purpose, and that is what? For devotional service and to know about Krishna. So now what is saying? If you can't 24 hours, 25/7, you can't remember me, you can't keep it in your mind, then what you should do? You should always follow the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga. In this way, develop a desire to attain it. Slowly what will happen? A desire will be formed. No, I should always think of Krishna. I should do this for Krishna. I should, do more japa for Krishna. I should do bhog for Krishna. Always for Krishna, to keep him happy. That sort of a feeling you'll get only when you follow the regulative principles, not by force. See, initially it was like that only, force karega, do only 2 rounds. Then they will say only 4 rounds. Slowly they will increase to 16. So those days it was all difficult for few people. But now though everybody is doing Hare Krishna. Yeah. Then third, what he's saying, that 10th verse, if you cannot, still chalo, maan liya ki even that regulative principles you are unable to do. You are unable to get up early in the morning. You are unable to do 16 rounds. You are unable to fast. Whatever is given in the scriptures and ISKCON, you are unable to do. Still what he's saying, still he has got a solution for that also. What is he saying? Krishna is saying, if you cannot practice the regulations of Bhakti Yoga, then just try to work for me. Anything is given, oh God, no, I can't, do japa. Okay, to please Krishna, no, okay, I will do. That's all. To please Krishna, I will do, make prasad, cook something and offer to the Lord. If you don't know cooking, at least milk you offer. Kuch nahi to kuch fruits. If not fruits, patram pushpam palam toyam, that only. Simple, you offer. Kuch nahi to water. Even water, if you don't get, your tears itself is sufficient. You are in that war zone and all that, you can find nothing. They will not get anything. What they will do? But you should, even that time, you should think of Lord and, oh God, I'm unable to offer you anything. Just think of me. That is what he wants. Then just try to work for me. Always think of me, and whatever, just offer it to me. Because by working for me, you will come to the perfect state. Then you go to the second, then first, like that. So at least do, whatever work you do that work for me. For me ka matlab kya? What does that mean? For me means to keep me happy. So whatever you're doing in the devotional service is only to keep me happy. At least do that. Chalo, maan liya ki even that you cannot do. No, I cannot think of you and do anything. No, when I do a work, I'm concentrating on doing that work only. I'm unable to think of you. I forget. After doing the work only, I remember the Lord. Possibility, because we are all in the neophyte stage only. Still, he has got a solution. He doesn't, take a back seat. He'll always give a solution. If, however, you're unable to do work, unable to work in this consciousness of me, then try to add giving up all results of your work. Okay, maan liya, before starting the work, you forgot about me and you just did something. Then what about the outcome? You will be any action has got a reaction, right? So you'll get some outcome. So that you give it to me means what? Think, oh, it is because of the Lord, I got the increment. Oh, it is because of the Lord that, I could study something, or I could attend today's class. It's all thanks. See, today, Biju Prabhuji has written, he could not come because of all these problems going on. He is affected, in the work front, he's affected. He cannot leave that also, because we are in that stage only. We cannot absolutely remove everything, that culmination, though we want to come out of it, but no, it is not so very easy. You are in the material world, and all this, your job pressure, your work pressure, family pressure also some people face. I was just speaking to a devotee. So now she started doing 16 rounds. But even now people have, there may, so you cannot help, you have to manage them also. So then what he's saying, do, okay, you didn't remember me, you just did something for yourself, thinking that you are going to gain something. Okay, but then after doing the work, the result of the work, at least that you offer to me. If it is money, yeah, percentage of your salary or percentage of your profit, just give it to the temple or for Krishna consciousness, selling books or something for Krishna. Then try to act, what he's saying, however, if you're unable to work in Krishna consciousness of me, then try to act giving up all results of your work and try to be self-situated. Means what? Then you feel peace also. Oh, I have given my part, I have done, what, hope to Krishna. I could make, Krishna happy in whatever way you could. So then you feel what? At peace, self-situated. Now what? We are going to start from now 12th verse. Yeah, Mataji, can you take? Yeah, you're on mute.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. श्रेयो हि ज्ञानम् अभ्यासत् ज्ञानाध्यानं विशिष्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागात् शान्तिरनन्तरम्. Word to word, Shreya, better, he, certainly, Jnanam, knowledge, Abhyasat, that, than practice, Jnanat, than knowledge, Dhyanam, meditation, Vishishyate, is considered better, Dhyanat, than meditation, Karma, Phala, Tyaga, renunciation of the results of fruitive action, Tyagat, by such renunciation, Shanti, peace, Anantaram, thereafter. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. If you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation. And better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind. Purport: as mentioned in the previous verses, there are two kinds of devotional service: the way of regulative principles and the way of full attachment in love to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. For those who are actually not able to follow the principles of Krishna consciousness, it is better to cultivate knowledge, because by knowledge one can be able to understand his real position. Gradually, knowledge will develop to the point of meditation. By meditation, one can be able to understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead by a gradual process. There are processes which make one understand that one himself is the supreme, and that sort of meditation is preferred if one is unable to engage in devotional service. If one is not able to meditate in such a way, then there are prescribed duties as enjoined in the Vedic literature for the Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras, which we shall find in the last chapter of Bhagavad Gita. But in all cases, one should give up the result of fruits of labor. This means to employ the result of karma for some good cause. In summary, to reach the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the highest goal, there are two processes. One process is by gradual development, and the other process is direct. Devotional service in Krishna consciousness is the direct method, and the other method involves renouncing the fruits of one's activities. Then one can come to the stage of knowledge, then to the stage of meditation, then to the stage of understanding the super soul, and then to the stage of Supreme Personality of Godhead. One may take either the step-by-step process or the direct path. The direct process is not possible for everyone. Therefore, the indirect process is also good. It is, however, to be understood that the indirect process is not recommended for Arjuna, because he is already at the stage of loving devotional service to the Supreme Lord. It is for others who are not at this stage. For them, the gradual process of renunciation, knowledge, meditation, and realization of the Supersoul and Brahman should be followed. But as far as Bhagavad Gita is concerned, it is the direct method that is stressed. Everyone is advised to take to the direct method and surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So what have you understood, Mataji? It's very easy only.
Mataji, don't take the stairs, take the lift, Bhakti.
Correct. That is true. That is always, Prabhupada has given a special lift, which we never knew. We thought, okay, what elders have said, we were following that. But now he showed us the, fast track course. Like we have fast track Bhakti Shastri. He has showed us that path. So why would we go for slowly, Actually, that devotee I was talking to, she was saying like last April they started Bhakti Shastri, the detailed course, okay, once in a week, how we did. It's almost a year now. In April, see, it's March now. They have completed 3rd chapter. They have just started 4th chapter. So when they will finish 18th chapter, they are already so bored and all that. So I said, no, what to do? So I said, you find out where the fast track is there. Do in fast track and in 6 months time, you will finish. Okay, so here this shloka itself. That's why why I give preference for synonyms. No, see, it will help you in that memorization also. We need not have to go by translation. I forgot that. If I forgot, then what is the rest of the words I forgot? No, we are not going to go by what translation Prabhupada has given. Prabhupada's way of writing this. Okay, the ultimately whatever here it is given, that only we have to write. So here what is given? Shreyohi jnanam abhyasa. Jnanam means what? Cultivation of knowledge. So now what is saying? Next process. Okay, if you are not able to give up your benefits, the fruits of your labor, if you are not able to give, then he's saying at least cultivate the knowledge. Shreya means it's better. That jnanam abhyasa. Abhyas means what? Learn the scriptural knowledge, learn the knowledge. Then next time he says, Jnana Dhyanam Visishyate. What is Visishyate means? It's much more greater. What is Dhyanam? Okay, Jnanam is okay. Then I feel, then he's saying, better than Jnanam is better than only gaining knowledge is better than that is Dhyanam. Think of the Lord. How? By doing japa and all that. See, the process are different, but God himself is saying, instead of scriptures, you can do Dhyanam on me. That is Visishyate. Then again he's saying, Dhyanat karma phala tyagas. Karma phala means karma is what? Action. Phala is result. Result of your action, you have to tyaga. You have to give away. The result means what? It's the same thing. Earlier what he said, the same thing. That is better than even dhyanam. I'm just thinking of the Lord and saying, no, whatever karma phala you do, good karma phala you do, uska jo bhi, whatever the effect of the karma phala, that also you do tyaga. That also you give away. You don't, own it that way. Tyagach shantir anantaram. After that, what you'll feel? Earlier, what we did, here we saw the same thing. You will get peace of mind. There are many people without peace only, I don't know, for something or the other, they are just internally there. And that is part of their disease also. 50% of your mental illness only becomes your health problem also. So this is how God is telling us, if you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge is, however, is meditation. Meditation is not sitting idle and just without form. No, not that meditation. Think of the Lord. How can you think of the Lord? Just sitting, think of the Lord? Not possible. So you can do japa. Keep doing japa, remembering the Lord. So that is better. Better than meditation is what again? Renunciation of fruits of action. Again, coming back to whatever the action you do, results, the outcome of that action, that you have to give up. Renunciation. For such, by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind. This is what he say. The meaning of that. So in memorization also, what I wanted to tell you is, just, it's very simple. See, I have undergone all this. Even now in Bhakti Vaibhav also, this will continue. You have to learn, memorizing, not only cut, memorization. You have to understand each word and form your own sentence. It will be very easy. Once you know the meaning of that shloka, then it will be in your own words. If whatever words you use, that word you can put. This is Prabhupada's words. That's why we always initially we say, the translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada and Srila Prabhupada ki jai, because it is his words. But in memorization of shloka, that test, we don't expect you to say exactly the same words of Prabhupada. You have to concise, you have to, not concise means you have to understand what is said in that shloka and just tell in your own words. That I wanted to tell even before the class starts, don't get afraid of memorization of slokas at all. And in fact, Bhakti Vaibhav mein, I was only giving marks. So I was told that, when people just by heart like that, word to word, don't give them marks. Of course, I could not do that. Many people are good in by hearting, in school days, colleges, they were mugging up. That is what we have been trained. So by mugging up each word, tuck, 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 I was very poor in that. But they are saying that. But I was always like, going through the meaning. I understand the meaning and use my own words. That will be better. Okay. Now in purport, what did he say? The same thing has been explained, yeah. And so, same thing, yeah, what we explained, no? Knowledge that, what is it? In the cultivation of knowledge, there are processes which make one understand that one himself is a, which make one understand that one himself is the supreme, and that sort of meditation is preferred if one is unable to engage in devotion. Okay, the same thing what we explained. So if you are not able to do devotional service, I mean, the fruits of the result, the earlier one what we did, then you take up gaining knowledge. Attend as many lectures as possible, listen to as many lectures, go to as many classes, and gain knowledge. Better than knowledge is what? Meditation on the Lord. Means what? Do more japa, do more service to the Lord and all. Even better than that is giving up your fruits of this action. So yeah, unable to meditate if you are unable to meditate in that way, then there are prescribed duties for Brahmanas, Kshatriyas. All these will be explained in 18th chapter. Okay, in summary, what we have to do is you have to give up involves renouncing the fruits of one's activities. That is what is given in this verse. Yeah, 13, 14. Prasanna Chitta Prabhuji, yes.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Adveshta sarvabhutana maitram karuna evacha nirmano nirahankara samadukha sukakshami santusta satatam yogi yattatma dridanischaya mayi arpitamo buddhir yo madbhakta same priya.
All
Synonyms:
the verses with
Advesh.
till I mean, I just wanted to say this. From now 13th onwards till 20th, he is going to say whom he likes. What else you want? He's giving all the question papers. See, these are the important questions. In schools, we were having, no, these are the important questions. Next, this teacher will say, out of these 20 important questions, 10 questions may come. And as the exam near, I don't know whether Rohini Mataji may agree to me. In my school days, they used to give us like that. I used to always think, "Arey, yaar, question paper hi de diya tum log ne." And last day, the last day before the exam, we will definitely be very attentive, because she will be pinpointing only those questions which are there in the question. So we should be smart enough to understand that way, because they want students to get more marks like that. They are training that way. So from 13 to 20th, now Bhagavan is going to say whom I like the most. On the 20th only, that will, Pandora's box will be open, whom he likes. Okay, but all these people also I like, he says. So what are the qualities one should have so that God will like us? Yes, Prabhuji. So that's why this shloka will end as Priyaha, Priyaha. All these shlokas will end as Priyaha. Yes.
Synonyms: Adveshta, non-envious, Sarvabhutanam, toward all living entities, Maitra, friendly, Karuna, kindly, Eva, certainly, Cha, also, Nirmana, with no sense of Nirmama, with no sense of proprietorship, Nirahankara, without false ego, Sama, equal, Dukkha, in distress, Sukha, and happiness, Shami, forgiving, Shantusta, satisfied, Satatam, always, Yogi, one engaged in devotion, Yata Atma, self-controlled, Drida Nishchaya, with determination, Mayi, upon me, Arpita, engaged, Mana, mind, Buddhi, and intelligence, Ya, one who, Mat Bhakta, my devotee, Sa, me, to me, Priya, dear. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. One who is not envious but is a kind friend to all living entities, who does not think himself a proprietor and is free from false ego, who is equal in both happiness and distress, who is tolerant, always satisfied, self controlled, and engaged in devotional service with determination, his mind and intelligence fixed in me. Such a devotee of mine is very dear to me. Purport: coming again to the point of pure devotional service, the Lord is describing the transcendental qualification of a pure devotee in these two verses. A pure devotee is never disturbed in any circumstances, nor is envious of anyone. Nor does a devotee become his enemy's enemy. He thinks this person is acting as my enemy due to my own past misdeeds. So it is better to suffer than to protest. In the Srimad Bhagavatam 10.14.8, it is stated, Tatte anukampam Susamikshmana Bunjano Evatma Krita Vipakam. Whenever a devotee is in distress or has fallen into difficulty, he thinks that it is the Lord's mercy upon him. He thinks, thanks to my past misdeeds, I should suffer far, far greater than I am suffering now. So it is by the mercy of the Supreme Lord that I am not getting all the punishment I am due. I am just getting a little by the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, he is always calm, quiet, and patient despite many distressful conditions. A devotee is always kind to everyone, even to his enemy. Nirmama means that a devotee does not attach much importance to the pains and trouble pertaining to the body because he knows perfectly well that he is not the material body. He does not identify with the body, therefore, he is freed from the conception of false ego and is equipoised in happiness and distress. He is tolerant and is satisfied with whatever comes by the grace of the Supreme Lord. He does not endeavor much to achieve something with great difficulty, therefore, he is always joyful. He is completely perfect mystic because he is fixed in the instruction received from the spiritual master, and because his senses are controlled, he is determined. He is not swayed by false arguments because no one can lead him from the fixed determination of devotional service. He is fully conscious that Krishna is the eternal Lord, so no one can disturb him. All these qualifications engage him to fix his mind and intelligence entirely on the Supreme Lord. Such a standard of devotional service is undoubtedly very rare. But a devotee becomes situated in that stage by following the regulative principles of devotional service. Furthermore, the Lord says that such a devotee is very dear to him, and the Lord is always pleased with all his activities in full Krishna consciousness. Hari Hari Bol.
Hari Hari Bol. So nice, no? Such a beautiful verses, no? Each one is so like, I really like it. But only that we have to be like that, that is only a problem. But at least let us understand what Krishna is saying and what Prabhupada has written. Yes. You want to share something, Prabhuji, or you want me to say?
Mataji, yes, Mataji. Like similarly, devotees like me, like they think they scold God simply like, why you are giving this? Why me? Always we have means I have this question
Actually, this
something.
puppet was for you only. This shloka is for you only.
Yes, Mataji. Whatever I read, it is very relevant to me whenever.
So
So
a devotee, what he does, he takes everything as a prasad only. Okay, I'm in distress. My job is not allowing me to see Mangalarti. No problem. But you, within your heart, you feel, no, I'm unable to attend Mangalarti. Oh God, he will make way. Definitely he will make way. If not today, if not tomorrow, a day definitely will come when you are matured enough to understand that, and you will be given. So that's what you had a problem earlier. You were telling me, no. So whatever is in our life, take it as a prasad only. Always we should think that way. So I should get more. In fact, he has written, thanks to my past misdeeds, if I'm not able to get along with my boss or anybody, my neighbor or my mother, father, anybody with whom I'm not at all, if I say something, they understand in a different manner only, that or whatever. So you should always think it is because of my past deeds. Again, I'm, able to come in contact with them. And again, that, the story continues. Thanks to my past deeds, I should suffer far. In fact, I should still suffer, not over. और भी ज्यादा भुगतना पड़ेगा. I should suffer far, far greater than what I'm suffering now. So it is by the mercy of Supreme Lord that I'm not getting all the punishment. So whatever, we feel distressed. No, each one has got problems, either related to job or family or health or money. When people do business, any business I do, I don't get any profit. All loss only. So they will be all worried. We have that Dushkritina, Sukritina, all that 4 Sukritina, Artho Artharte, Jignasu, Artho Arthati Jinyasu and Jnani. In that Artho Arthati, they all want, oh, I don't have. Still they come to Krishna. So they're all considered as devotees only. So even that, you should think as, I've not got full punishment yet. Only part of my misdeeds ka punishment I'm getting. Still lot more to come. So when you think like that, you will never feel distressed. So what he behaves, he remains calm, quiet, patient, okay. Like that attitude will come despite many distressful conditions. So devotee is always kind to everyone. He is always kind. That is what he says here, that, shloka itself says that. What is that? Here. Adveshta sarva bhutanam. He is very kind to everyone. Maitra means what? Friendly. Karuna. Karuna is what? Pitiable. Take empathizing everyone's situation. Nirmamo, nothing mine. I don't own anything. I'm not taking any, ownership of anything. Nirahankara. Ahankara, no. Nirahankara. Nirmamo. All that words will tell us what exactly the shloka says. So no ahankara. Ahankara means what? Whatever you feel that you're a human, you're studying so much, this standard, you're working for this, you're attached to this family. That is ahankara. Ahankara is what? That awareness. But false ego. It is me. It is because of me that, I could do all this. My family runs because of me. Some people have that attitude and all. Nothing will happen. Even if that person dies also, things will, in fact, it will be much more better. People will live in much more in a happier way. So, nira ahankara. Then sama, what is sama? Is equal. What? Dukkha, sukha, kshami. Dukkha ho, ya sukha ho, everything is same for me. Doesn't matter to me at all. Like that. Then santushta. What? Satisfaction. Sattatam yogi. Yogi means what? A true devotee will sattatam. Always is remaining santushta. Santushta is what we know, na? We speak in Hindi and all, we have the same words. Then yatatma dhrida nishchaya. Yes, firm determination. I will not deviate. My aim is to reach the Godhead, whatever calamity come, whatever, impediments come. My aim is fixed. But I will continue doing that. Dhrida nishchaya. We should not go back from our path. Mayi arpita mano buddhi. Mano, man, buddhi, everything is arpana. Arpana to what? To the Lord. Yo mad bhakta same priyaha. Such a bhakta is very dear to me. Not very. He says only dear to me. Not very will come last. Very will come last only. So such people who are having such qualities, I like them a lot. So can we all try to be like this, at least from now onwards? It is for me.
Yes, ma'am.
For me, I'm telling, okay, now 15. Manjula Mataji. Hare Krishna, are you there, Manjula Mataji?
Yes, Mataji, I'm there.
You came down. Yeah.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Yasmano dvijate loko, lokano dvijate chayaha. Harsha Marsha Bayodvegai Mukto Ya Sachame Priyaha. Synonyms.
Yeah. What Priyaha? Let us go through. Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Yes, ma'am. From whom? Na, never. Udvijate are agitated. Lokaha, people. Lokat, from people. Na, never. Udvijate is disturbed. Cha, also. Yeah, anyone. Who? Harsha, from happiness. Amarsha, distress. Baya, fear. Udvegair, and anxiety. Muktaha, freed. Yeah, who? Cha, anyone. Cha, also. Me, to me. Priya, very dear. Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada ki jai. Translation, he by whom no one is put into difficulty and who is not disturbed by anyone, who is equipoised in happiness and distress, fear and anxiety is very dear to me. But a few of a devotee's qualifications are further being described. No one is put into difficulty, anxiety, fearfulness, or dissatisfaction by such a devotee. Since a devotee is kind to everyone, he does not act in such a way as to put others into anxiety. At the same time, if others try to put a devotee into anxiety, he is not disturbed. It is by the grace of the Lord that he is so practiced that he is not disturbed by any outward disturbance. Actually, because a devotee is always engrossed in Krishna consciousness and engaged in devotional service, such material circumstances cannot move him. Generally, a materialistic person becomes very happy when there is something for his sense gratification and his body. But when he sees that others have something for their sense gratification and he hasn't, he's sorry and envious. When he's expecting some retaliation from an enemy. He is in a state of fear, and when he cannot successfully execute something, he becomes rejected. A devotee who is always transcendental to all these disturbances is very dear to me.
Hare
Thanks,
Krishna.
Krishna. Very Krishna.
Very nice, no, Mataji? There's nothing to be explained. So I
Yes.
remember something when you came to this part, no? I
Yeah.
was in a company, so that boss used to get very angry, you know, because he wants, say, always bosses are bosses after all, no? They want to make money. They have business, so any money wasted they will not like. So result means result. And for men and all, they used to just throw paper on their face. File रहेगा तो file भी उठा के फेंक देगा to hit on their face, you know. For ladies, of course, I was working. I was a lady. He wasn't getting angry on me. Of course, I could not meet him his expectation many times. But then okay, like for some genuine reason, I used to say I was using tally those days, so that result was not coming from tally. So I had to tell him, explain to him. He was not able to understand why tally. Don't give me any excuse. I want result. That. So that during that period, I was young those days. I understood. I read somewhere and I understood, you know, actually why a person is getting angry. A person is getting angry when he is unable to do anything. He is helpless. If he had some solution, what he would have done, he would have told me, "Oh, is it that? I'll tell you this solution. Do this." So he will not lose his cool. Okay, he will give us some guide. Oh, is it okay, sir? I will do in that way. Chalo banaya. If I give him, he will also be happy. I will also be happy because I got to learn. Why a person is getting angry is because he is unable to do anything. There is no solution for him to get out of it. So that helplessness makes him so very sick. That's why it comes out. It comes out as a anger. Then he uses bad words and all that. So this when you said no, he's become dejected. Actually, my boss was getting angry. I always, but right time I got that knowledge, and I was very young that time. So so I used to feel this, you know, oh, bapre, these men, you know, they were just true. And people used to leave job and go, you know. So I used to feel bad, yeah, why this boss is like that? And now that time only I got to know this, and so it is so very nice. So I was composed, you know, even if he was getting angry, I used to think it is your helplessness that you are suffering. I have absolutely no problem. So it is what it is given here. Yeah, a devotee. Anybody talks to anything, somebody is telling bad about me, somebody is, you know what, he is not disturbed at all because his mind is what he will talk, and whenever you reply to him, he's already engrossed in Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Isn't even able to hear anything. So he's not affected at all because his mind is always engrossed in Krishna consciousness and engaged in devotional service. So he's not worried what others are telling about him. His ego is hurt, nothing. He's not into any distress. But whereas materialistic people, what will happen? Oh, that person, my neighbor has got a big TV, even I should have. By the time, forget TV though, that is all those days. Now iPhone and what all gadgets have come. Oh God, I just purchased last week, and now that, you know, they have given on sale 20,000 off on that iPhone. I should have waited for at least for a week more, you know, I would have got it for a much more cheaper rate. All these things, you know, a materialistic person will feel distressed, and, you know, anxiety will come to him because of that. And what is the same thing is given because he is more attached to his bodily comforts and sense gratification in his body. When he sees that others have something for their sense gratification, and he doesn't have, he is feeling sorry and he is speaking envious. Yeah, you got it, I didn't get. So I'll somehow see to it that I will also get. But what is the use? You already got it. Now I should be the first, no, to get. But all these things happen only for a materialistic person. For a bhakta, people who are attending like this class as Bhakti Shastri, especially Bhakti Shastri and forward, we will not be disturbed at all. Come what may, let people talk anything. We don't get disturbed. And such people, that is important, no? A devotee who is always transcendental like this, all these qualities, to all these disturbances, is very dear to Krishna. So we will become very pet of Krishna. Yes. Now who? Navya Mataji, Hare Krishna. Navya Mataji, are you there?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes.
Hello.
Do you want help?
Oh, yes, Mataji. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Anapeksha Suchir Daksha.
Anepeksha
Suchi.
Suchir Daksha.
Udasino Gatavyataha.
Udasino Gata Vyaktaha.
Vyataha.
Vyataha.
Sarvaramba Parityagi.
सर्वारम्भ परित्यागी
Yo Mad Bhakta Same Priyaha.
यो मे यो
Yo Mad,
मद्भक्त
my
यो
devotee, he's saying
मद्भक्त
my devotee, such a devotee of mine, Same Priya, I really like him. Now what he's saying, Anapeksha, huh? What meaning?
synonyms by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada कीजिए
Anapeksha,
अनापेक्षा neutral such pure daksha
Suchihi, Suchihi,
suchihi
yeah,
suchi pure daksha expert
Das,
Udasina, free from care. Gata,
Yataha,
vyataha, vyataha, freed from all distress. Sarva, arambaha, of all endeavors.
endeavors.
Parityagi, endeavors. Parityagi, renouncer. Yeah. Yaha, anyone who. Mad bhakta, my devotee. Mad bhakta, my devotee. Saha, he, me, to me. Priyaha, very dear. My devotee who is not sorry translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. My devotee who is not dependent on the ordinary course of activities, who is pure expert without cares, free from all pains and not striving for
Striving for some
striving
result.
for some results is very dear to me. Purport.
Money may
Money
be.
may money may be offered to a devotee, but he should not struggle to acquire it. If automatically by the grace of the Supreme money comes to him, he is not agitated. Naturally, a devotee takes a bath at least twice in a day and rises early in the morning for devotional service. Thus, he is naturally clean both inwardly and outwardly. A devotee is always expert because he fully knows the essence of the all activities of life and he is convinced of authoritative scriptures. A devotee never takes the part of the particular party. Therefore, he is carefree. He is never pained because he is free from all designations. He knows that his body is designationed. So, if there are some bodily pains, he is free. The pure devotee does not endure for anything which is against the principle of the devotional service. For example, constructing a big building requires great energy, and a devotee does not take to such business if it is not benefited him by advancing his devotional service. He may construct a temple. 1 minute. Mataji. Oh, he may construct a temple for the Lord, and for that he may take all kinds of anxiety, but he does not construct a big house for his personal relations.
Very bol. So our temple, our NND Prabhuji, what he does, he made a temple, yes. But it is not for his sense gratification. It is for everybody. See, everybody money is involved. Somebody must have given 100, somebody must have given 500, 1,000, 10,000, lakh and crores and all that. But everybody, all the devotees money, only devotee will give money to the temple, right? So all this has devotees money and he made a temple. Now he's making a college. For whose benefit? Is he going to study there? Is he going to personally get benefit? No, such a thing is always welcome. Why? By doing that, he may construct a temple for the Lord, and for that, he may make all kinds of that he may take all kinds of anxiety. Yes, that time, that cement nahi aaya, that nahi hua, ye nahi hua, time pe nahi hua, that contractor is asking money. All that anxiety will be there. He will get angry. But for what? Even Prabhupada's books and all, when you read, you can understand. He used to get angry for so many reasons, Why a sadhu should not get angry? No, a particular work has to be done. That is which work? It is not for his personal gratification. It is for the for building a temple. He was getting angry, and the temple is not for him to stay like a Maharaja, he will be staying in a palace. It is not that. It is for devotees to come. One mandir ho gaya, just start another mandir, some place. Like that, in 12 years, he could build 108 temples. Can you ever imagine that, such as, what he was so graced to do all that. So what the devotee is always, he may construct a temple for the Lord, but for that, he may take all kinds of anxiety, but he does not construct a big house for his personal For his personal sense gratification, he will not do. And he always knows that this body is like what? It is only a designation. See, when you work for a company or when you are a teacher or when you are a principal, take that also. It is only a designation. The moment you're out of that school or out of the college or out of that company, nobody will give bother to come in, out of friendship, out of this, for a few years they may come. But the same respect what you were holding for a position in that company, will they give? Arey, tum gaya to sir, somebody has come into the chair. Now we will do salam to that person. Not to you. You're already retired. No, you are retired or you left the company and you've gone. Over. So our body is also like that. We have taken this body, it is like a designation. So it is given very clearly here. Where is it? So if the pure devotee does not endeavor for anything which no, where is he? See here, he is free. A devotee never takes takes the part of a particular party. He never, you're to do, you're correct, you're wrong. He will not take part of anything. He's not party for anything. Therefore, he is carefree. Do whatever you want. Now, so many things are going politically. He will not comment on anything. Jo bhi hona hai, hone do. Hare Krishna, he will sit. Not that he is not interested or anything. He always wants peace only. But then people who are fighting, they are not into Krishna consciousness. What can he do? So what he is carefree and he is never pained. He is not pained because he is free from all designation. He knows that his body is a designation. When his own body is a designation, after this body, he goes some other body. If we are lucky, of course, we'll go there without any taking a body. But if you're not that very, because I told no, out of 100 what, I used to tell the kids class. Out of 100, you should get 100 out of 100 only. 99.999 also, if you get, you will definitely get a body like Prabhupada. So Prabhupada's life was like that. Because of that 1.00001, he would have got a body. And what after that, he entire life he was working for Krishna consciousness. And definitely he has reached the Lord's abode. So that is how we have to take as our body is also just like a designation. And this designation also will go one day. And nobody will even bother. Though people may cry, or maybe for a year all the rituals are there, they will cry. How many our parents have all gone? At least I'm talking about me. The earlier days, so much worry. Now everything we eat, sleep, we enjoy. Everything is happening without them. And we were the person who were born in their family, and we were, like so close and all. Now each one is going just like, from the tree, the old leaves fall down and then new leaves come like that. Our life is also, so our body, we should not give so much importance. Yeah, then what? 17th, who's there? Navya Mataji, you can lower your hand. Vamshidhar Prabhuji, yes. Hare Krishna. Yes.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Yo na harshati na dveshti, na sochati na kankshati, shubha ashubha parityagi, bhaktiman yah same priyaha.
Yeah.
Translation in synonymous. Yah, one who na never, harshati take pleasure, na never, dveshti evils, na never, shochati lament, na never, kankshati desire, shubha of the auspiciousness, auspicious, ashubha and the inauspicious, parityagi renouncer, bhaktiman devotee, yah one who, saha he is me to me, priyaha dear. Translation and purport. His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. One who neither rejoice nor grieves, who neither lament nor desire, and who renounces both auspicious and inauspicious things, such a devotee is very dear to me. Purport. A pure devotee is neither happy nor distressed over material gain and loss, nor he very much anxious to get an son of disciple, nor is he distressed by not getting them. He is loses anything which is very dear to him. He does not lament. Similarly, he does not get what he desires. He is not distressed. He is transcendental in the face of all kinds of auspices, inauspices, and sinful activities. He is prepared to accept all kinds of risk for the satisfaction of the Supreme Lord. Nothing is an impediment in the discharge of his devotional service. Such a devotee is very dear to Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, you wanted to say something? Nothing to be explained. It is self-explanatory
Yeah,
only.
it is very great sloka. It is much
Yeah, very
more
nice
to
slokas.
explain,
Yeah.
much more
Yeah.
to explain. But yes, a pure devotee is always equipoised. So at
Yes.
any condition, at any situation, so of course, this happiness come automatically, distress also come automatically. No one can stop. It is my
It's an
understanding of this
emotion.
sloka. Yes, anyone cannot stop these two things. It comes
Yes.
by nature.
Yeah.
So at that moment, what should do? Normal person will lament, normally ordinary person. But a devotee, as we learn in previous sloka, if calamity come, anything is come, he accept as a grace by
Yes.
mercy. If happiness come, he is thinking, he is accept as a blessing. So na sochati na kankshati. Not, he will not desire and not lament.
Correct.
So always he will be anything Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpam. And
Yes.
whatever you give, I will accept it. It is
Yes.
as a fruit. Thank you,
So,
Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Wonderful, this shlokas, no? So material gain hoga, then also he's not very happy and oh, hooray, that this, throw party, I got this, I got good marks, I got good job, I got increment, whatever. No, he's calm and quiet. If loss, that time also he won't lament. No, Shochati na Kankshati. He doesn't even, bother. His equilibrium is maintained. He doesn't get distressed. Such person who likes Krishna likes him a lot. One more. 18, 19 can be restart? Yeah, 56. Yeah, Shravanananda Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Yes.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 18 to 19, Mataji?
Yes, yes.
समशत्रौ च मित्रे च तथा मानापमानयो शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु संसङ्गविवर्जितः तुल्यनिन्दा स्तुतिर्मौनी शान्तश्चित्तो येन केनचित् अनिकेतः स्थिरमतिर्भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो परः नरः प्रियो नरः synonyms. Sama equal Shatru to an enemy, Sa also Mitre to a friend, Sa also Tata so Mana in honor, Apamanayo and dishonor, Sita in cold, Usna heat, Sukha happiness, Dukeshu and distress, Samaha equipoised, Sangha Vivarjita free from all association, Tulya equal, Ninda in defamation, Stupihi and repute. Mauni silent, Santushtaha satisfied, Enakena with anything, Aniketaha having no residence, Stiraha fixed matihi, determination, Bhaktiman engaged in devotion may to me, Priha dear Naraha, a man. Translation and purport given by S. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. One who is equal to friends and enemies, who is equipoised in honor and dishonor. Heat and cold, happiness and distress, fame and infamy, who is always free from contaminating association, always silent and satisfied with anything, who does not care for any residence, who is fixed in knowledge, and who is engaged in devotional service, such a person is very dear to me. Perfect. A devotee is always free from all bad association. Sometimes one is praised and sometimes one is defamed. That is the nature of human society. But a devotee is always transcendental to artificial fame and infamy. Distress and happiness. He is very patient. He does not speak of anything but the topics about Krishna. Therefore, he is called silent. Silent does not mean that one should not speak. Silent means that one should not speak nonsense. One should speak only of essentials. And the most essential speech for the devotees to speak for the sake of Supreme Lord. A devotee is happy in all conditions. Sometimes he may get very palatable foodstuffs, sometimes not, but he is satisfied. Nor does he care for. Okay, absent, bro, no problem. Sorry. He may be, nor does he care for any residential facility. He may sometimes live underneath a tree, and he may sometimes live in a very palatable building. Sorry, a palatial building. And he is attracted to neither anyone. He is called fixed because he is fixed in his determination and knowledge. We may find we may find some repetition in the descriptions of the qualifications of a devotee. But this is just to emphasize the fact that a devotee must acquire all these qualifications. Without good qualification, one cannot be a pure devotee. Harav
Nistya.
avaktasya kuto mahadgunaha. One who is not a devotee has no good qualification. Sorry, one who is not a devotee has no good qualification. One who is not a devotee has no good qualification. One who wants to recognize it as a devotee, he develop the good qualifications. Of course, he does not extraneously endeavor to acquire these qualifications, but engagement in Krishna consciousness and devotional service automatically helps him develop them. Hare Krishna.
Yes. What is given in this? Silent.
Means
Sthita Mauni.
that
See, we have that sloka in second chapter also. So, Sthitadir Muni, what are the qualities of Sthitadir Muni and all we saw. The same thing is given here also. Somewhat, that's what Prabhupada said. Many words are repeated. So that doesn't mean that it is a fault or something. Yeah, he has to be calm, quiet. It can be, what, distress, fame, infamy, heat or cold, happiness, distress, honor, dishonor, mana, apamana. Anything comes, he is not disturbed. He is free from all these qualities, all these contaminating association. And what? He is always silent. Silent, that doesn't, some people are very silent, Maun Vrat, but they will do all action. They will write, they will. Hare Krishna. I'll mute you, Prabhuji. You can continue. Yeah, I'm muted. Yeah. So silent means from within you have to be silent, not using any words, not showing any action. So you have to feel calm from within. So now a reaction will come out also. That way you have to be Sthitadir Muni. So these things are all repeated only. I'll take that last one I will take because no hands are raised. Yeah, so all these things are, devotee is always happy in all conditions. Sometimes he may be getting palatable food stuff. Sometimes he may not get anything, but he's not worried. He won't complain. A place to stay, he may not, get a luxurious place to stay. Sometimes, all this applied to sannyasis, so sometimes they get good food and, sometimes they have to stay under a tree and also nothing will upset him. So that is, so the last one I will read. Ye tu dharmamritamidam yatoktam paryupasate shraddhadhana mat parama bhaktaste ativa me priyaha. Ativa means I really like him. So synonyms translation in purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ye, those who to but dharma of religion, amritam, nectar, idam, this, yata, as Uktam said, paryupasate, completely engaged, shraddhadana, with faith, mat paramaha, taking me, the Supreme Lord, as everything, bhaktaha, devotees, they ativa, very, made to me, priyaha, translation, those who follow the imperishable path of devotional service and who completely engage themselves with faith, making me the supreme goal, are very, very dear to me. So what? You have to understand, first of all, have faith in the Lord and do devotional service with pure love. Ananya Bhakti, always you should remember that. When such, such devotees, when they do that, I really like them a lot, he says. As a last, the supreme shloka. So now when purport what Prabhupada says in this chapter from verse 2 through the end, from Mai Aveshya Mano Yema, fixing the mind upon me, through Yetu Dharmamritam Vidam, this religion of eternal engagement. The Supreme Lord has explained the processes of transcendental service for approaching Him. He has shown us the path, 1, 2. If you are unable to do one, okay, take up the second step. Even if you are not able to do third. Like that, He has shown us the path. Such processes are very dear to the Lord, and He accepts a person engaged in them. The question of who is better, who is engaged in the path of impersonal Brahman or one who is engaged in the personal service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, was raised by Arjuna. That was the first question he asked in this chapter. And the Lord replied to him so explicitly, very clearly. He said, there is no doubt that devotional service to the personality of Godhead in the personal form of Krishna is the best of all process of spiritual realization. In other words, in this chapter, it is decided that through the good association, one develops attachment for pure devotional service. What is a good association? Be in the class, attend all the classes, whichever classes you are attached to. Involve yourself in so many bhajans and kirtans, and these people, Hyderabad girls, I met them, Hyderabad girls. They're all engaged in some fest, all the 2,000 devotees are coming. They're all doing wonderfully good for that, that Hyderabad Abid ISKCON. So anyway, so such association with good devotees, good means with devotees. So that is also given important. There's no doubt that the devotional service of personality is the best of all processes of spiritual realization. In other words, in this chapter, it is decided that through good association, one develops attachment for pure devotional service and thereby accepts a bona fide spiritual master. From him begins to hear and chant and observe the regulative principles of devotional service with, again, what? He said, so I'm doing. No. Acharya may say something, but then you should also have the conviction, yes, what he says is true. I also believe in it, like that. So with faith and then with attachment to the Lord and devotion, thus becomes engaged in the transcendental service of the Lord. This path is recommended in this chapter. Therefore, there is no doubt that devotional service is the only absolute path for self-realization, for the attainment of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So ultimately what? You have to have this devotional service. You have to do devotional service to the Lord for the satisfaction of the Lord with full conviction and full, with love and honor. We have to do it. Then you're sure to get the to reach his abode. The impersonal conception of the Supreme Absolute Truth, as described in this chapter, is recommended only up to the time one surrenders in himself for self-realization. Yeah, till self-realization comes, you can be in that impersonal conception. Then slowly, we should remember Sanat Kumara, those people were all impersonalist only. But once they entered that, abode and they could smell the tulsi leaves, they could see the God's form and all that, they became personalists. Then they started understanding, oh God is so beautiful. He's in the form. They all became personalists. So all this, in Bhagavatam, many stories are there. You'll all come to know in just hardly 2-3 months. You'll all come to Bhakti Vaibhav now. The impersonal conception of the Supreme Absolute Truth, as described in this chapter, is recommended only up to the time of one surrenders himself for self-realization. In other words, as long as one does not have the chance to associate with a pure devotee, the impersonal conception may be beneficial. But in the impersonal conception of the Absolute Truth, one works without fruitive result, meditates and cultivates knowledge to understand spirit and matter. There also what? Only they will not have the form, but they will also have the impersonal conception. We can one who works without, they also don't have any fruitive result. They will, just do it as a duty. They will do it. And they meditate. They think of the Lord, though not in the personal form. They will also meditate and cultivate knowledge. They will learn more scriptures and all to understand the spirit and matter. Only that. This is necessary for the first stage. For beginners, yeah, this is necessary. This is necessary as long as one is not in association of a pure devotee. Fortunately, if one develops directly a desire to engage in Krishna consciousness in pure devotional service, he does not need to go all this step by step, all this he need not have to go. So he undergoes step-by-step improvements in spiritual realization. Devotional service, as described in the middle 6 chapters of Bhagavad Gita, is more congenial. It's very, very easy to practice. One need not bother about materials to keep body and soul together, because by the grace of the Lord, everything is carried out automatically. So this path is, like Mataji in the morning, starting of the class, she said, it is going like going in the lift or escalator, whatever you name it. So it's swift, fast. So thus end the Bhaktivedanta purport of the to the 12th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita in the matter of devotional service. Thus, we have completed 12th chapter, but our class will continue because we will clear some doubts and all tomorrow, day after, because tomorrow is what, Thursday. And then stop sharing. Yeah, Thursday and Friday we will have class. We can go through the proper, I have some PPTs, we can go through that. Or if you have some doubts, we can clear that. We will have our regular class these 2 days also, okay? And then, yeah, from Monday, next this will start. Next, your module will start. And this Hyderabad girls have to